Have you ever wanted to have an exotic animal as a pet? Seeing those adorable creatures with beautiful eyes, who can be able to resist their cuteness? It is absolutely easy to obtain an exotic pet. Every year, a variety of sources provide millions of animals to the exotic pet trade. Animals are captured from their native habitats and transported to various countries to be sold as pets. More than 1,000 internet sites offer to sell, give care advice, and provide chat rooms where buyers and sellers can haggle over a price. The seller of these animals, however, made no mention of the state or local law of the exotic and the need of the animal they peddle. The suffering of this animal in the hand of unqualified buyers appears to be of no concern of the exotic pet trade. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Ashikin binti Roslan, and I agree that owning exotic animal as pets should be illegal. Owning exotic animal will only lead to conservation threats, public safety risks, and also human risks. There are people around the world who doesn't know why exotic animals need to remain as wild animals. One problem is that exotic pets will endanger other animals. The exotic pet trade will wild animals away from their homes and family, disrupting ecosystem and pushing endangered species toward closer extinction. Even well-meaning owners frequently make the mistake of freeing their pet back into the wild if they can continue to care for them. They often release them into the ecosystem that can cope with them. As for an example, the red-eared slider, a turtle, they are very popular because they are small, but people get bored with them and release them outside where they become an invasive species, out eating native turtle and other animals. Most people tend to overlook that exotic animals are inherently dangerous to the individuals who possess them. Across the country, many incidents has been reported where exotic animals held in private hand attack humans and other animals and escape from the enclosure and freely roam the community. By their very nature, exotic animals are dangerous. Not just that, exotic animals also pose serious health risks to humans. Many exotic animals are carriers of zoonotic disease such as herpes B and monkeypox, which are communicable to humans. A large percentage of monkeys carry the herpes B virus. 80 to 90% of monkeys are infected with herpes B virus, a virus that is harmless to monkeys but often fatal in humans. A person who are bitten, stretched on, or sneezed on run the risk of contracting the disease. Monkeys rarely show any sign or symptom of shredding, making it nearly impossible to know when one is at risk. I'm sure that you can see the need to stop taking exotic animal as pet. But you might be asking, well, how can I make sure people stop owning exotic animal as pet? Let me tell you. For a starter, you can stop buying exotic animals for pet no matter how cute or beautiful or exciting they might be. The best thing is not to buy them from the pet store. Just don't buy them. That's the only way to show the true love for a particular species is to protect its habitat and observe it in a natural environment. If you see other people trading the exotic animals, report to the suspected evidence of the illegal wildlife trade to Department of Wildlife and National Park immediately. Never involved in suspected illegal trading, as you could be prosecuted. When legislation such as Act 686 and National Park Act 1980 are introduced, you can take political action and submit comments to your representative, urging them to protect wild animals and keep them in the wild. You can see that it isn't difficult to help stop people's own the exotic animals as pet. Now, let's look at what may happen if owning exotic animals as pet are illegal, and what may happen if it's not. Owning exotic animals as pet clearly should be illegal, as it will only harm both human and animals itself. Exotic animals belongs in the wildlife as their purpose were to preserve the natural balance of nature of each species, no matter how small, has an important role to play within the ecosystem. They play an important role as in to maintain viable population of wildlife, as greater species diversity ensure natural sustainability for all life forms. But what if nothing is done? Human life depends on the existence of the functioning planet Earth. Careful and thoughtful use of a wildlife species and their habitats is required to avoid not only extinction but serious disturbance to the complex web of life. Now you know why owning exotic animals as pets should be illegal. It's simple to think how fun it might be to own the exotic animals, especially the rare species. But not all of you know how to actually care for them. As you can easily see, owning exotic animals will bring more harm than good. People tend to own exotic animals as pets to follow the trends, and eventually they will get bored and decide to get rid of them. Imagine if you are the exotic animals. You must feel sad that you have been taken away from your home, your family, and even your friend. So, the most generous actions is for you to educate your family and even your friends on why keeping wild animals as pet is cruel, and pledging them to never buy a wild animals. Take a stand on social media, post where people are interacting with wild animals or keep wild animals as pets. Warriors are made by the path they choose, not the strength they possess. Thousands of exotic animals are being persecuted, hoping for a miracle. Be their miracle. Be their hero. That's all from me. Thank you.